All right, from 10 pins or more here for today's title matches. It's our Tournament of Champions and Tournament of Non-Champions, so we have 4 title matches going on at once, so we're going to do a lot of camera work. This is the Handicap Champs division where Chloe Keelich strikes in the 5th frame there. She's getting 19 pins against top seed Erica, who has just been tanking the field, just destroying them. Has a chance at yet another title. I think it'll be his 4th of the season. Handicap non-champs, either Aiden Ruiz-Jimenez or Santi Navarrette's going to become a JBT champ at the end of that game. They're halfway through, and Aiden gets 21 pins. It's front 5 versus front 4 in scratch champs. Make that front 5 each in scratch champs. So we got a great one going on between Blaine Hurst and top seed John Green, 2 guys that go way back from Amarillo. Blaine just became a JBT champ at this center back in September, winning Youth New Mexico Open. So they got a great match going on there. And last but not least is the scratch non-champs, Alec Rakoff taking on Kara Thompson. String ends for Hurst at 5. Let's see what Bubba the Elf can do. He won with his fellow elf mate yesterday, and got the elf shirt back for today, of course. Light this time, a lot of oil on the lanes today, especially the middle. I threw a couple practice balls and couldn't get a ball to wrinkle in the middle.
Jeff isn't a good youth roller.
Thank you, Chloe. So whatever matches are ahead, well, these 3 matches here are just about all at the same time, so we'll do our best to keep up with everything here. Navarrette's already won 2 games in the finals. He started with the win over his brother in round 1, and then got by Josh Burnett in round 2. Josh making back-to-back finals on the weekend. And John Green catches an enormous break, much to the disapproval of the crowd back there. The Apina Gallery's back in action as something swatted that 6-pin out of the way to give him front 6. Wow, big break for John. Navarrette working at that 1-3-6 combo in his 6th frame. A nice job at that spare. Eric with a wide lead in the handicaps point race early on. It's a long season, but he's building a substantial margin between him and everybody else. 2 light hits in a row is going to keep Chloe alive in that match. John somehow can't get the 310 to just evaporate there, and his streak ends at 6, so he'll have a slight lead if he can spare up the always almost impossible 310. Just getting started. Rakoff and Thompson, will come back to that match later. Eric elects to hook the ball at the 2-pin and has no problem doing so. John switches to plastic for the 310 and makes it the hard way. Wow. A shaky 2 frames perhaps, but strike spares the result, and he seems pleased with himself. That's good. Nice spare from Santi over there. Chloe with that 1 JBT title, a lot of other close calls, made all-star team, nice basic form there. And a really pretty shot to catch on camera. That match should be just about even. We'll check that in a second as Hurst strikes again. Yeah, it's a 1-pin match over here between Chloe and Bubba. First top 4 for Aiden, leaving the 4-7 over there. Nice kid. He always wishes me luck. That doesn't happen very often. I appreciate that, Aiden, if you're watching this later. Carl likes it. Carl knows what he's talking about. As Chloe gets a huge double, so does Hurst, and Jimenez gets a nice spare. Blaine's only missed once in the 6th frame, so 279 pace. John Luke can strike out for 278. Big time in the scratch champs. Show you why they won titles. Elf in the 8th. Perfect in the 8th. He's been a good finisher on this streak that he's been on lately. See if he can do it again. See how far right John's playing. He doesn't like that and leaves a 4-pin. John, with all that two-handed power, usually hooks the whole lane, and he's playing right up the outside, an old-timer urethane shot with reactive. Eric can cover a lot of boards too, and look how straight that ball goes. Unable to catch a big double there. John's going to get his spare, and Aiden's going to get his spare. He's still smiling down there. Tougher spare for Bubba. I keep switching between Bubba and Elf. He's got them both in the shirt, so I feel totally justified. Navarrete in his 8th. Loop is way wide. That ball has no chance of coming back on today's pattern. And big advantage Hurst now. Chloe working on a double. This is obviously a giant shot. No! And right through the schnoz. Big split. Carl says get two. I agree completely. Son is going to whiff that spare. John must have this to stay in shooting range. He does. He's on a 244 pace. Right now Blaine on a 248 pace. So he can obviously shut the door. Strikes in the 9th and 10th less, and it could become a matter of count. Chloe's 2 here is super important. Looks like she'll get it. Alright. Hurst can go a long way to icing it here in the 9th.
You're still in this.
Strike here and mark in the 10th, and it just got out. Oh, with authority. Serious messenger action there from Blaine. Whoops. From Blaine in the 9th. He almost face plants in the 9th. Look out, Chloe!
Come on, pick it up.
Wild in the 10th. Gotta find a way to make it. And the parents, let's take a deep breath and relax. They're really saying that to themselves as much as to their kid. And how much does Blaine Hurst like 10 pins and more? He wins $1,000 at Youth New Mexico Open, comes back 3 months later and wins the T of C with at least a 260 game. Must have this Keelik in the 10th. Oh, look at this. Oh man, that's a bad break. That's a tough spare. 147 plus 19 is 166. Good count will win for Bubba. A really short count, and he might need a few more pins. Open in the 9th and 10th for Chloe. Wow, and a 9 miss earlier. Had her opportunities, but Bubba slams the door in the 10th. So the train just keeps on rolling. He's going to expand his lead some more. This is Jimenez in his 10th strike work, and he catches the double. Wow, on a runaway Brooklyn. That's a giant break over there, and that looks good enough for Aiden. He's the one getting pins. Blaine finishes off 279. How about that? John Green might shoot 254 and get his doors blown off. Welcome to scratch bowling, even at our level. This is not an easy pattern today, and to have a 270 to 250 scratch title match says something about them. You can call him Bubba, you can call him Elf, just keep on calling him winner, because that's all he's doing this year. My goodness. Big split in the 11th shouldn't matter for Smiling Aiden. And 254 for John. What an excellent game from the 2 North Texans there.
She winners from New Mexico Open, won the game.
Son of a gun, that's right. I said, how much does Blaine Hurst like 10 pins and more? How much does Bubba / Elf / Eric like 10 pins and more? Back-to-back duplicates. Navarrete finishing out here. He can't win this match. But he won 2 to get that far, including bragging rights over his brother. Correct, you win U17. 254, you got to do better than that around these parts, John. Holy cow, man. Little chance to strike on camera time. There you go. If we had done that more often, we'd have a different result over there. This kid is usually smiling, and I don't think you're going to wipe the grin off his face today. First time win is like nothing else. Someone's going to eventually win a first scratch title over there. Somehow they ended up half a game behind everybody else. Not sure what the deal is with that, but we'll go over and focus on them in just a second as well. 199 for Eric and 185 for Chloe is your final over there in the handicap champs. Last shot for Santi, then I will stand up and join them. He can't stop striking all of a sudden. Good stuff out of that. And welcome to the Champs Club, Aiden. Love that. Alright. Over we go to the Slowpoke division. As somehow these guys got 5 frames behind each other. This guy finished in third. Not bad at all. Well done. But it's Kara Thompson looking to win her first career scratch title. She's knocked on the door, but in the past, and she's in good shape right now. She's got herself a decent lead over top seed Alec Rakoff, a 22-pin lead, if my numbers add up correctly. It was Mariano in third, and Noah Saul, local guy, in fourth. And this guy and this gal are always in first, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I appreciate it, thank you. First look on camera for quite a while at Alec. I think he made a title match way back earlier, and hey, a good time to start as he gets 10 pins down right there. It's a dangerous thing. I'm putting the camera right smack in the middle of the peanut gallery. The reunited peanut gallery. You might as well get the whole peanut gallery back in there. They've had some interesting additional commentaries to our videos over the years. This is why they take forever. They're all blabbing with each other.
Well, I know she really likes his water bottle.
His water bottle.
Yeah, something I thought it was a Bud Light bottle at first.
And she's also shivering.
Yeah, she was shaking like a chihuahua before the title match started. I didn't know it was nerves or just usual Kara things. She's always got something going on. Nice follow through. That looks pretty good. Yes, sir. Big double for Rakoff to crawl right back in this match. We got a game. Kara finished third in the doubles yesterday with Grandpa Don.
No.
Rapidly improving female in a conference that's already filled with great female talent. She is tossing her name in that category.
I really hope you have.
Very much so. 2-pin game here, strike working, so big shot in the 8th.
Hook a lot.
Hook a lot, says Mario. Oh, it did. It turned over. Faced up perfectly. Every time she's needed a big shot in the stepladder, she's gotten it. She had to mark in the 10th in the last game and flush 10 in the pit, much to Mariano's dismay.
It'd be like that.
Garcia beats Noah in round 1 to get to that point. Good turnout, always a fun tournament, but dividing it up into scratch and non-champ creates smaller divisions, so a lot of people make the finals per capita. In fact, there was only 5 in this division, so it's really a great chance to get that first title. Who wins? Who cares how many people you beat? A win is a win is a win. The shot will go a long way towards having it. Yeah, look at that. There is roughly 74 feet of oil in the middle, and if you miss left, it'll hold and skid. That was just riding the shim right there, right to the 1-3, and now let's see if Rakoff can answer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that ball looks good. No. Maybe a touch fast, didn't turn over. It'll be advantage Thompson heading into the 10th. But have we stopped shaking yet? No? Well,
It's
better.
a little shake.
Better than last time I saw you.
Just breathe.
I'm trying to breathe. Do you
Are
want
you
me to
leaving
die?
instantly?
Hold it in for
Okay,
like 30
well,
minutes.
Alright,
Go.
I would love for you to. Okay. John wants out of here. John shot 250 and lost, so he's trying to beg out of here immediately. I would skedaddle too after a 250 loss. Alright, strike spare is 212 for Alec. Kara going at 9 spare strike for 164. Oh dear, 165, 230. Oh wow. So Alec really needs all 3 in the 10th here. And that would force Kara to get any mark to win. Alec heard me say that and he says, "You're telling me." There's not a lot of camera shyness amongst this bunch out here. Our last regular event of the 2010s. And then main event. We should have a prop bet. Who will throw the last ball of 2010, of the 2010s?
Matt didn't bowl, but he will.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is who's going to win main event and last. Oh, big break for Brooklyn.
Go Brooklyn, it benefits you.
He needed the break. He got the break. He stays alive in the match as a result. Good title matches. It was a tough pattern today. I can't believe 250 lost the scratch title match. 220 could lose the scratch non-champs match here if it all breaks wrong for Alec. There's a JBT champ. Congratulations. Well done. Gotta have it. Good ball. Now I understand why they're half a game behind everybody. They wanted to get themselves on camera for the back half of the game as they have bowled very, very well.
Yeah. Do we get re-racks?
If you'd like a re-rack, sure.
1, 2, how many?
Don't melt it. I mean,
He's like, I want 10 re-wraps.
I only got 6 more minutes of recording time, so.
All right, I'll take 5 minutes then.
5 minutes and 54 seconds.
So after all this, is he not going to take a re-rack? Crazy Russians.
Be kind of a weird time.
Hope you're Russian and not Ukrainian. We'll end that joke right there and carry on. All right.
Oh no.
What an outstanding finish. All 3 in the 10th. 22. Taking full advantage of that Brooklyn and forcing a mark out of Kara. Let me double check my math here. 9 out is 65, 94, 13, 22. 9 out is a tie, kids. So it does force a mark to win. 9, and she can't lose in regulation. But a little overtime. Let's extend the 2010s. Why not? Got nowhere to be. Except 18 different places in the next 2 days.
Oh no.
Look out! And because she drops the count on this, now she must spare this. 7-2's no good anymore. The count after the spare will be academic. It's simply spare the 6, 9, 10 to become a scratch JBT champion, and her body language tells the story. It is so hard to win these tournaments, let alone win your first tournament with us. Here's the shot for it. Get over ball. Yeah. We joke about getting the bubble wrap ready for Kara because she's been so dang injury prone for the last couple of years, and we need to fully encase her in protective material, assuming she can get 1 pin on this ball. This is where, as a director, I'm talking to you, but boy, am I watching that foul line. Just a little insight here. That's behind the line, and that is a JBT title. Look at that. 222 finish. Great stuff out of both bowlers. Welcome to the JBT Champions Club, finally.
I know, I was a little bit worried about the spare shot.
Be careful when you high-five her, please. She's fragile. She's everything. Great job out of Kara. Job out of all of our finalists.
I still have to bowl 4 more games tonight.
Oh, you got a league tonight? I love those Sunday night leagues. They come on in. Awesome stuff.